Hi everyone! Thank you for joining us for Digital Weekends with the Bruce Museum, Emily Mason edition. Today's program is inspired by our current exhibition, She Sweeps with Many Colored Brooms, Paintings and Prints by Emily Mason. Emily Mason was an abstract artist who used color, lines, and shapes to express her feelings and ideas. Here is an example of her art. This painting is titled Ask the East, 1968. Wow, so many colors. Today we will be making art just like Emily Mason, using homemade microwave puffy paint. Let's get started. Before we get started, let's go over the supplies you will need. You will need a large bowl, one cup of all-purpose flour, three tablespoons of baking powder, one tablespoon of salt, food coloring, one cup of water, a few Ziploc bags, either a spoon or a fork, a pair of scissors, and finally a white sheet of paper. After you have gathered your supplies, let's get started. Let's start by taking our large bowl and placing it at the center here. Our first step will be mixing our dry ingredients. So take your cup of all-purpose flour and pour that into the bowl. After that, measure out 3 teaspoons of baking powder and pour that into the bowl. Lastly, measure 1 teaspoon of salt and pour that into the bowl. Then take your spoon and gently mix your ingredients. But be careful, we don't want any of our ingredients to fall out. Once that is mixed, take your water and slowly begin pouring it into the bowl. I recommend pouring small amounts of water and then mixing. Make sure you pour enough water to make the mixture the consistency of a pancake batter. Once you have reached the desired consistency, it should look something like this. Use your spoon to pour part of the batter into your Ziploc bags. go ahead and take a few spoonfuls of this batter and place it into your Ziploc bag. You might need the help of your adult for this part. I will be making 2 separate Ziploc bags, but feel free to make as many as you like. Once you are done pouring your batter into your Ziploc bags, feel free to set that bowl aside. Now, take your food coloring and add a couple of drops into the bag. I will be using the blue and the red food coloring. So take your food coloring and add a couple of drops into each bag. Now, here comes the fun part. We will close the Ziploc bags and mix the food coloring around. If you need more food coloring, feel free to open the bag back up and pour a couple more drops into our mixture. Once you've reached your desired color, repeat that step with your other bag. Once you're done mixing your food coloring with your batter, you would take your bags and squeeze all the batter into one corner. And with the help of an adult, take your pair of scissors and snip off the teensiest little bit off the tip of the bag. And you are now ready to paint. Grab your white sheet of paper and begin drawing. Once you're done with your painting, place your painting in the microwave for 10 to 30 seconds and watch the paint puff up and grow. Once you place your painting in the microwave, it should look something like this. That was so much fun. I had a blast, and I am sure you created amazing art using the homemade puffy paint we made. If you had fun making this, please make sure you share this video. If you would like to share with us what you've created during this program, with your adult's permission, use our hashtag #BruceMuseum. If you're looking for more digital content from the Bruce Museum, please make sure to visit our website, www.brucemuseum.org. Thank you so much for joining us. Goodbye, friends.